Merle, you want to start a song?
In 1989, the Pacific Northwest tribes revived a tradition of bringing together their people to celebrate the connection to salmon, water, and each other. Those who participated in the first paddle to Seattle in 1989 realized that this journey could provide a resurgence of the traditional ways of the canoe culture. These first paddlers decided to form an intertribal canoe society and hold the event every year. Over the last 22 years, the canoe journey has helped to bring back Northwest indigenous languages, foster the canoe family song and other songs, and provide an avenue for healing. The canoe journey occurs annually each summer on the Salish Sea. Hosting of the annual event rotates among the Northwest tribes and Canadian First Nations. Canoes leave from their homelands and travel to the host tribe. The canoe journey can last several weeks, depending on where the canoes have started. Some canoes leave as early as the first week in July and paddle on the open waters for up to 3 weeks. The canoe journey has also served to aid in addressing and healing the problems that plague Indigenous people, such as alcohol and substance abuse and suicide.
We ain't you on a bum. We ain't you on a bum. We ain't you on a bum. We travel with people from the Clatsop to Halem and also from Tulalip. We're asking permission to leave your shores. Paddles in the water.
Swinomish 2011!
This is probably one of the biggest drug and alcohol prevention native pushes on the whole West Coast. It's the biggest gathering on the West Coast for natives, and really emphasizing on drug and alcohol free. Also, because of the bigger cities, gang awareness and numerous other things, just to try and keep them in a positive sense of mind, and that there's so many better things in life besides being that way. All of our people were canoe people in Grand Round. We come from about 30 different bands of people, 5 main tribes, but a bunch of different small bands of people. Coming from the Willamette Valley, the Columbia River, and the coast, we were all canoe people with canoe religion and longhouse and everything. But when we were relocated to Grand Round from our ceded lands, there was never a need for them because we weren't anywhere near a big river anymore. And so from 1855 till 2005, there's never been any canoes in Grand Round. Back in 2003, we had seen the canoes come into Tulalip and seen all the kids and everything that was going on. And so we decided that, started talking to people about it and what it actually meant to be doing this and be in the canoes. And finally in 2005, a small group of us went and we asked council to help sponsor us to go on this trip. Our first year out, very trying, a lot of learning. It was kind of like a revitalization of canoe culture, an awakening of the canoe spirit, I guess you'd say. We came home with all these feelings and all these pictures to show all the things that we'd done and all the accomplishments we'd made and people we had met. It was just like, we need to have this. Something's been missing. And we found a piece of it. And so we got a canoe, now we've got a few canoes, and now we're carving canoes. Everything that we've done has flooded into our community, from the singing to the kids, into our preschools. It's just flooded into every one of those areas because of that first journey that we'd had.
1, 2, 3, up.
So from 2005 to now, we've gone from like 20 people to a couple hundred people.
I realized that it was way more like intense and it's a life-changing experience, and I didn't realize it was such a big deal.
I felt like I want to go back to Boston.
I really wasn't involved in the tribe that much until about now.
Our kids that live outside the reservation live in the inner cities, Portland and Eugene and Salem, the big cities around us. There's not much there for them. And this has definitely put a lot of things into their little communities that have helped them a lot.
Like, I had no idea about anything really, and then just coming out here taught me so much, and just like what I'm really a part of.
I wanted to see how they did it like before us and how it was for them, like our ancestors.
We really focus on a lot of our families, but we also focus on kids at risk, foster kids, kids within the system.
Turned out fun. Canoeing's hard.
I thought it would be really easy, but it's really hard. You just paddle just for like 6-7 hours straight.
That's an extension of your ancestor. You know, you're touching, you know, you're paddling, you're doing, basically you're walking in the same footsteps your ancestors might have walked in or crossed, you know, and it just gives you a sense of where you might, you know, where you come from. And it's just it's a good feeling.
It was fun. It hurt the first time. My arms were getting sore, but the second time it was easy and I got a blister. Blister is a good thing. That means you've been doing it right.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're kind of red, not really. They're going away now.
It's a lot of hard work, and it requires a lot of teamwork and getting along with people, and you know, getting to know new people and what your ancestors went through a long time ago.
It's interesting to me because I like history and all the canoe stuff.
It really gives them a sense of who they are, where they come from, an actual sense of, oh, well, these are the people I actually come from. These canoes, I belong to these canoes. They're a part of me.
I'm gonna respect the land and respect like what I've learned from this journey and about my ancestors and what they went through, and embrace what I have today.
Well, I've learned more of our traditions, our songs, what we do.
I'm in love with Canoe Journey. It makes us show who we are and what we do and how we live.
Grand Ronde, about the beach, Grand Ronde.
You grow into your role within the tribe. You know, each one of us has a purpose, something that we contribute to. That's what makes a tribe, and so that's what we teach the kids.
Swinomish people, we're from Grand Ronde, Oregon, traveling in our canoe, Stonkia. We also have 2 guests with us from New Zealand. We have some Maoris with us. Answering your call for our canoes, asking permission to come ashore, bring our family, bring our elders, bring our children with us, bring our ancestors with us, asking permission to come ashore.
Thank you. Thank you for your travels. Welcome our friends from far away. Thank you for traveling with our relatives. Come ashore, come eat, come sleep, come dance, come sing. Thank you, come ashore.
The best thing, I don't know. It's all so good.
Out on the water, the beautiful scenery, hanging out with people, you know, having fun, laughs, and having a good time.
Paddling, my favorite first. Singing and dancing and experiencing new cultures. The best part would be learning more.
protocol makes me want to know more about it and stuff like that.
My favorite part is the singing part and showing other tribes what we do.
Singing and dancing and having fun. Up on stage, well, like a stage, in front of everybody, giving it what we got, showing what we can give.
When you're coming ashore and you see all those people cheering, it makes you feel like you're in the spotlight, you know, almost like I'm somebody, you know, kind of. And so it was really growing up, not really being put out there like that, to where you feel somewhat belonging and stuff like that. And the songs that we started singing and all the songs that started coming back. It seems like feeding somewhat of my soul, singing songs and being a part of this. So it's addiction.
The Grand Round Canoe family is one of about 120 families that made the journey to Swinomish, Washington from their homelands. Hundreds of people undertaking a strenuous and life-altering journey to renew their ties with their ancestors.
Permission to come ashore!
And everyone on the journey alcohol and drug-free. It's an impressive show of strength and commitment.
It felt really good, like hearing everyone cheering for our canoe family.
I like being center of attention for a little bit.
Once again, we've learned that keeping our kids involved in the traditions and history of their tribe serves to remind them that they can have fun, avoid alcohol and drugs, and grow inside and out.
I've lived around it in my family a lot, so I've seen what it can do to families, so I don't like it.
I drank before, and coming to this, it just knowing that is criteria, it just makes it that much more important to me that we're bringing our youth into that and exposing them with all the other adults that can show you this is a good way to live, you know, and it's not all you don't have to be on drugs or alcohol to enjoy life. Come paddle to a shore where there's 10,000 people screaming for you. And you'll fill up with that, and you won't need nothing else. So
Most of our tribe has problems, and our families must do it, and we don't want to do that. We'd rather do something better and different, change.
I've never wanted to, never thought about it. I've never going to my whole entire life.
The canoe journey has made more than one tribe believers in themselves, their heritage, and their future.
Yeah, I love it.
Better man. I think I am.
Feels good. Makes you feel energized, excited, heartwarming.
It felt good. Like the feeling that you get inside when you're pulling, you feel good.
I love it. The camping part's fun. The canoe journey itself, pulling out in the water. I love it all. Anyway, it's good.
I want to be just like my dad.
the best part is knowing that your kids are all in a safe place.
To see the kids in front of me and just taking themselves, to taking time out of their lives to be a part of something bigger than themselves, and a lot of them, like I said, not having parents that are real active, but this is a way for us to help them a little bit, to give them a sense of something that they've been missing, to get them maybe out of the little bit of day-to-day chaos that some of them are in.
Awesome. That's all I can really say.
At the very end, it's overwhelming.
It's up. It's up. It's up.